Hello everyone and welcome to the second season of Formulae videos. In this season we're going to be looking at the concept of linear algebra and the functions and equations that are associated with this topic. So what is linear algebra? Well, you've probably seen the Cartesian plane before. It consists of two axes, the y-axis and the x-axis. Linear algebra looks at linear functions, so in essence, straight lines plotted on the Cartesian plane. They are used to determine trends in pricing and a range of other values that can apply to a large number of real-world applications. An important property of linear functions is the fact that they have a constant rate of change. They have a constant slope, meaning that if we have a change of 1 in x and some change in y, then it will be the same across the entirety of the function. So let's say you want to work out how much money it would cost you to buy 15 erasers if the cost of one eraser was 60 cents, or $0.6. You could plot a line with the number of erasers as the x variable, the independent variable, and the y variable, the dependent variable, as the cost. As such, you would be able to then determine what the value is when x equals 15. In this case, we can also substitute it in. So we know that the rate of change is 0.6x. So therefore, 0.6, which is the cost of one eraser, times by 15, which is the number of erasers we want to buy, gives us an output of $9, meaning that 15 erasers will cost us $9 to purchase. But linear functions don't just have slope. Although slope is constant, we also have the property of the y-intercept in the equation. With the case of erasers, if you want to buy 0 erasers, it's going to cost you $0. So we don't need to worry about the y-intercept. But the y-intercept may not necessarily be 0. And of course, the intercept is just where the line cuts across the y-axis. There it is there. So let's have an example where the y-intercept is actually used. And of course, you can see that some negative values of x may exist in some circumstances as well. Of course, with our erasers, you can't have negative erasers purchased. But we can see that with the case of bank deposits and putting money into the bank, that we could very well have a y-intercept. You might open a bank account with $8 on day 0. And then you may deposit $2 each day. You can then use this function y equals 2x, because you're depositing $2 every day, where x is the actual number of days, and add that to the initial starting value of $8 to determine how rich you will be, or how much money you have in the bank, after a given number of days. For example, we could look at 3 months. 2 times 90 is 180, and then plus 8 is 188. So after that period of time, you would have $188 in the bank. And that's why linear functions are important, because they can help you extrapolate and predict things in the future. Thank you for watching. Join us next time. However, if you need more practice or more support, check out our apps on the App Store. They have great worked examples, they have incredible worksheets and other materials that can help you really ace exams. We have Formulae for iPhone and Formulae for iPad. Also check us out on Twitter and Facebook to keep up to date with all the educational material that's coming out. Thank you.